What's going on, y'all? It's Elijah Locks. Today we got another prize picks video for you guys. In today's video, we're going to be giving you guys 3 NBA player props I love on the board for this Saturday, January 11th NBA slate. Now, I didn't upload a video yesterday, and I'm glad I didn't. I did upload some props on the Discord down below. Link will be down in the description if you guys are new to the channel and haven't joined already. But yesterday was just such an ugly day, or not yesterday, whenever you guys are seeing the video, actually today, I make my videos the night before, but the Friday NBA slate was so ugly. Literally every single game that I bet on literally was a blowout. Kings versus Celtics, that was a 17-point game. Thunder versus Knicks, that was a 25-point game. Wizards Bulls, that was a 30 plus point game. And then Nets versus Nuggets, that was a 20-point game. So literally every single game that I have my players for my Flex Friday, it was all a blowout. Can't really do nothing about blowouts. Again, whenever it's a blowout, it's really hard for the players to get in there and just do their things because people get pulled early. It's usually one sided if we have a player from each side of the ball. Again, more than likely, the team that's getting blown out crazy is not going to hit. And again, just can't really do nothing about that. So, luckily, I didn't upload a video yesterday. But again, unfortunately, the Flex Friday that I posted in Discord did flop because, again, every single player in it was in a blowout game. So, kind of just fortunate right there. But we're going to bounce back on today's video for this Saturday. Again, January 11th slate. Love the games. There's a lot of good matchups, and I believe it should be a good day of NBA basketball. So again, before we get into those, make sure to drop a like and subscribe with those post notifications turned on. Just mean the world to me. Going to be grinding all season, trying to give you guys the best content, the best value, and the best breakdowns I can find on this prize picks board, and trying to win some money together, which we are all trying to do here. And enough talking. With that being said, we're going to go to hop right into the player props I love in the board for today. So with that being said, on today's video, our player of the day is actually going to be Jaylen Green. Now, as you guys can see, Rockets first, Atlanta. I believe this one should be a very good matchup. The spread is in favor of Houston Rockets. 5 points. The over-under is one of the highest of the nights at 233.5. I believe it is the highest. Yes, the highest on the slate. So again, that's what we like to look for like whole points and just sports betting involved because there should be a lot of offense. Again, Atlanta Hawks is a very weak defense, so they usually get in very high scoring games as to why it's so high. And surprisingly, Houston Rockets have been going crazy. As you guys can see, they're one of the top teams in the West at 25-12 currently. So Jaylen Green, we're going to be rocking with his PRA line at 30.5. Love this line for him. As you guys can see in his last couple games, he's been going crazy, doing his thing. 31, 43, 39, 32. So again, just been completely balling out. The 3 unders right here were against tough matchups. As you guys can see, Mavericks, Heat, and Minnesota, all pretty solid defensive teams. Now, on top of what he's been doing, again, he's had some weak matchups in the past, as you guys can see. Actually, Boston is a very solid team. He covered against Boston, which is a good sign. And then Lakers, Washington, and Memphis, obviously, they're not the best defensive teams. Now he has this matchup against Atlanta, which in my opinion is honestly one of the worst in everything allowed so far this season. As you guys can see, they're ranked 28th, 21st, and 27th in PRA, allowed to give around 120, 44, and 28 a game to opposing teams, which is insane value. So usually the star players on the other side that are going against them usually go crazy. And I believe Jaylen Green, just from how hot he's been recently, should be able to go over in this type of matchup. As you guys can see in, what is this, 6 straight games, he's took 20 plus shot attempts every single time, and he's actually been shooting pretty solid at around 45%. So again, he's been doing his thing. His rebound chances have been through the roof. Have been seeing around 7 rebound chances a game on average, and his potential assists have been around 5 a game. So again, I feel like this is a very good line at 30.5. You can honestly be able to score this with just his points alone. Again, against a team like the Atlanta Hawks, giving around 120 a game. Obviously, Jaylen Green should be one of the main go-to guys for the Rockets being able to score in this type of matchup. I really like this line for him. And then, as you guys can see, he has a pretty good history. Last matchup against these guys, he saw a 50-point PRA. As you guys can see, 26 points, 14 rebounds, and 10 assists. So went crazy. Again, I believe this could be another matchup where he drops these type of numbers. This one, I believe he just struggled and didn't take many shots. Yeah, as you guys can see, he shot poorly. Took a decent amount at 19. I saw a lot of rebound chances, potential assists, but again, just didn't really grab them. But that was all the way back in 2023. We're in 2025 right now, obviously. And then again, in the most recent one, he did cash. And then a little insight that I like on the board right here is Jaylen Green has exceeded 30.5 PRA in 5 straight games versus bottom 10 defenses for points allowed, averaging almost 36 PRA. So again, if you're going over this line, 6 over in 5 straight games, and again, now you got a matchup against a team that's damn near bottom of the 10 for defenses and points allowed. Again, I feel like this is a very good line for him. He's been super hot recently, and I'm not sure why his hotness would stop now against a team like the Atlanta Hawks. So again, I believe he should be able to keep this little roll going. If we look at the insight and look at these games, as you guys can see, he's gone over this line well over. A lot of them have been against pretty good matchups too. Obviously, they're weak defensively, but I believe this should be another one where Atlanta Hawks is honestly worse defensively than all these teams. So I like this Jaylen Green line over this 30.5 PRA. So if you guys take anything from my video today, I'd recommend the player of the day, and that's going to be this Jaylen Green play right here. So rock with that one. The second player on today's video, we're going to be rocking with Ja Morant over his PRA as well at 31.5. Love this matchup for him. As you guys can see, I believe this is a very good one. So far in the season, he's covered this line 67% of the time. Recently, in his last couple games, he's covered this line in the last 10 games 70% of the time. Now, the only times he's gone under were against the Kings, Warriors, and Toronto. Warriors, surprisingly, have a pretty solid defense against opposing point guards. Kings also been doing their thing. Now, obviously, we got this matchup against the Minnesota Timberwolves. I feel like, as you guys can see, obviously they're one of the best ranked teams in the NBA defensively, especially last season. But point guard, surprisingly, in rebounds and assists allowed, they're kind of mid-ranked 12th and 19th, giving around 6 and almost 9 a game. So again, a combined total of 15 a game with 22 points. Again, I feel like that's a little good edge. Obviously, it's not the best, but for a guy like Ja Morant, he's been doing his thing pretty consistent recently. As you guys can see, in the last 10 games, he's been taking around an average of 17 shot attempts, 9 rebound chances, and 10 potential assists. So again, 20 combined right here on top of almost 20 shot attempts taken a game, and his line is only at 31.5. Again, I feel like the value should be there. This one's anticipated to be a very close matchup, so obviously a guy like Ja Morant is going to be going out there and thriving. Now, the thing I really liked about this play was this insight. Ja Morant has exceeded 31.5 PRA in 6 straight games on the road, averaging 32.2 PRA. So again, that is 7 over his actual line in 6 straight games. Again, on the road, this is going to be the go-to guy. Ja Morant, obviously, we all know the type of guy he is. He's going to thrive in other crowds. And if we look at his last 6 games on the road, he's covered this line every single time. And there's actually been very tough defensive opponents, like the Boston Celtics, for example, where he saw the most PRA at 50. He had 32 points, 9 rebounds, and 9 assists. Now he gets this matchup against the Minnesota Timberwolves on the road. Again, if we look at his last stats on the road, he's been doing his thing, balling out, and just been super consistent, taking around 18 shot attempts, 10 potential rebound chances, and then 13 potential assists. So again, that's well over this 31.5 line. I'm expecting to keep this little run going right here. So I believe in Ja. I believe he should be able to carry this Grizzlies team and keep up with the Minnesota Timberwolves. And with that being said, Ja Morant is going to be our second player on today's video over that 31.5 PRA. And then with the last player on today's video, we're going to be rocking with Bradley Beal over his points and assist line at 19.5. Love this line, love this matchup. As you guys can see, they're going against the Utah Jazz. Now he did get moved to the bench, so he's going to be coming off of there. His minutes have still been pretty solid though. If we look at his last couple games, he's been seeing around like 30 plus minutes guaranteed. Now this one is projected to be a double-digit game in favor of the Suns. So again, if it turns out to be like a nice little decent blowing of a lead, Bradley Beal, he's definitely going to see more minutes, especially being on that bench role. Again, they're going to want to rest their starters. So Bradley Beal, I feel like we're going to see a lot more work from him in this type of game. If we look at them against opposing shooting guards, that's where they give it the most points to. They give around 30 plus a game, ranked 27th in points allowed, and then they rank 26th in assists allowed, give around 7 a game. So again, I feel like Bradley Beal should really benefit off this one whenever you go against weak teams. As you guys can see, this dude goes crazy. The only times he really struggles is in tough matchups. But for example, like the Hawks, he just saw 27. This game against Philly, he had 30. This game against the Warriors, he had 30. So again, teams like the Utah Jazz defensively, he's definitely going to go out there and do his thing. He takes a lot of shot attempts a game at 15 shot attempts. If we look at his last 10 games, he's been taking an average of 16 shot attempts actually with 8 potential assists. And I think this line is just way too low at 19.5. If you're taking that much volume at 16.5 or 16.1, that's damn near almost the same as Ja Morant and Jaylen Green. And their lines are all the way at 30. So again, I feel like the value is going to be there. And then 8 potential assists on top of that. You only need 20 to cover. I feel like this one should be a no-brainer for him. And what I really like about this play is Bradley Beal has exceeded 19.5 points in assists in 6 of his last 7 games versus bottom 10 defenses. Like I was mentioning, whenever he goes against a weak team defensively, again in 7 games, he's been averaging 26 when his line is only 20 that he needs to cover. So 6 over this line. Again, if we look at this little stat right here, he goes well over against teams like this. Now the only time he didn't cover was against the Brooklyn Nets. But outside of that, he's been seeing 25 plus guaranteed, and his line only needs 20 to cover in general. So love this line, love this matchup, and he has a very good recent history and resume against these guys. As you guys can see, last season, or one of the games was this season, but last season he covered this line with 37.5 points and assists, and then this season he played them already. He had a total of 24 points and 4 assists. So again, he knows how to play against these guys. He saw less than 30 minutes in this matchup. Actually, only took 15 shot attempts and only saw 8 potential assists. Again, if we compare that to his last 10 games, his numbers have been up at 16 shot attempts and 8 potential assists. So again, he's been doing his thing. His volume's going to be there, and I expect this one to be a nice matchup for Bradley Beal. I was debating on putting this one as my player of the day, but I don't like repeating my player of the days. I put him as my player of the day the other day, so I don't know why, but I just don't really like to do that. So this is my last player in today's video. Really love this one though. I feel like this is also another very good option. But again, I love all these players from the information and breakdown I gave you guys. So again, our player of the day in today's video is going to be Jaylen Green, 30.5 PRA. If you guys didn't take anything, I'll rock with that one. Second player, Morant, over that 31.5 PRA. And then lastly, Bradley Beal over that 19.5 points and assist line. So these are my 3 players I'm rocking with for this Saturday, January 11th NBA slate. Again, you guys do not have to tell this one straight up. You guys can if you want. Just take whichever information and breakdowns and players that you guys want from the video that you guys believe is best for your own benefit, or tell straight up. I believe in the last 6 videos, our videos have gone 3 out of 6. So again, 50%. If you guys tailed all of them, we're definitely up in profit. So hope you guys been making money. Let me know if you guys have in the comments below. Or actually, not even 6 videos. 3 out of the last 5 videos. We didn't upload a video yesterday. I forgot to mention that. So 3 out of the last 5 videos we have been cashing. So again, over 50% of the videos in the last 5 have been doing our thing. So again, hopefully you guys have been benefiting and making money on my channel if you guys tailed all those ones. And with that being said, that is pretty much all I got for you guys on today's video. Again, please drop a like and subscribe with those post notifications turned on. Which mean the word of me going to be grinding all season from here on out till the end. And with that being said, that is all I got for you guys. If you guys haven't joined already, again, link will be down in the description below of this video of our free Discord. You guys can join completely free, just where we will be posting updates, announcements, and like our player days, extra player props, and whatnot. So with that being said, that is pretty much all I got for you guys on today's video. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and let's see today.